Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hazecraft server. Today, throw that there. Today we are going to work on getting some better power generation, but just wanted to show you guys some pretty cool stuff that's been happening, namely some automation of hydrogen chloride, which is empty right now. Because I have this turned off. So chlorine, hydrogen coming from brine, which is sodium and chlorine, and water, which is oxygen and hydrogen. And we're using the oxygen down in here. So this is producing a lot. This tank of brine right now is coming from over here in this little hill. I have hidden a thermal evaporation unit. It's not a big one. It's only height 4, but it's running at over 1,000 Kelvin, which for Celsius, it's just about 800 Celsius. If you're Fahrenheit, yeah, over 1.45 thousand Fahrenheit. We're gonna keep it at Kelvin. This guy, so interesting thing about these solar generators is you can cover up, just like this one over here, you can cover up all the solar panels, and as long as this center thing has sky access, and so you had to chop out some leaves, so even leaves will block it. As long as those centers have sky access, then they'll still generate their full power, and these guys generate at 240 RF per tick, which is pretty good. And right now, that's, yeah. So right now we have a couple heaters. We will add up to 4, I believe. And this guy isn't that tall. I think it goes down one more block. But I have dug out a nice big space where we can extend this as we need. Now, not being in a desert biome, and also we can add up to 4 of these advanced solar generators, so we can add them on each of the 4 top corners here. And that'll provide power and will help this heat up more if we need more power. This right here is from Secret Rooms. Let's see, yeah, Secret Wooden Trapdoor is what this is. But it just says it's a grass block, so it's totally secret, but I can hit it, drop down, close, and even the texture changes. So if it's open, it looks like the side of the block. If it's closed, yeah, looks like the top, and the bottom looks like the bottom of the block. Anyways, these are also at advanced factory stage, which still isn't enough to keep up with this alloy smelter. That's how amazingly good this alloy smelter is. Let's take this guy out of here. Yeah, these are fully upgraded for gas and energy efficiency, these two here. This one has a speed, so this guy is the one that produces 4 ores, so the rest of these guys all have a couple speed upgrades, all fully upgraded for energy. This needs, yeah, these guys need more energy upgrades. And that's part of why I turned this one off, also because we don't really need the hydrogen chloride, so we will produce the chlorine. But today we want to get better power generation. Let's throw this there. I do have another one up here that pretty much stays full, because with these 2 solar panels generating, these guys only take 40 RF per tick, so these guys generate a lot. So we've just been throwing it in there just to keep it charged. We need a machine chassis, and I made some elevator blocks. Super nice and handy. We're gonna go a couple electrical steel. those guys and that guy. Oh, and these bimetal gears gives us a painting machine. Now, what do we need this painting machine for? For conduit facades. Well, and for a lot of other things. But conduit facades is a big one. And this guy needs a capacitor. We have an incredibly hiding wonder capacitor, which is a pretty darn good capacitor. The hiding keyword means it works well in a painting machine. So that's a good use for that guy. We'll just throw the painting machine there for now. This is almost charged up, close enough for my liking. And if we throw it here, should hopefully get some in there. Awesome. We're actually just gonna nip that guy out of there. That'll stop providing power to these electrolytic separators, which is what's sucking up most of our power here. Oops. Do that. Cool. We're getting some power in there. Those guys, we want to paint to look like that. Look at how fast that is. That is nice. So let's go downstairs. And up in here, we're just going to put some conduit facades. And then if we hold a wrench, they turn invisible, which is awesome and what we like. But we're going to run this all the way down here. Also, if we hold conduit, it turns them invisible. That's nice. So we need another, what, like 5 of those guys? We have a ton. Well, I guess not a ton, because just one stack makes 8. Sure. Let's do 10 for now. Oh. Put those guys there. So we only need 3 more. 3. Sleep. No, not quite nighttime yet. Alright. We're gonna need 1 of these. And this guy will go right in there. I thought that was an easy way to get that back. But we're gonna punch out this guy and that guy. And as you can see, we have made a basement. Big basement. Still mobs down here. Awesome. Yeah, I sort of lit it up, but I guess I didn't do a good enough job. I ran out of torches. Anyways, big basement, tons of marble. Like each of these rings was 2.5 stacks of marble. So I ended up having to go out and mine a lot more, which is fine. It wasn't too bad. But let's put you there. You. I guess we don't really need one there. I was gonna make one for it. And we're gonna leave that piece of marble off of it for now. But yeah, slowly cleaning up this area. Decided this is where, oh, also, this is another secret rooms block. The ghost block, I believe. Yeah, a ghost block. So still says it's this block, but now if I accidentally stand on like this corner of the thing, I don't get suffocated in this block. I get suffocated if I go up here because I haven't changed those out. But yeah, this is our ore processing. It's still not up to quintupling. That takes a little more work with some acid stuff, which hopefully we have enough room for over here. We'll have to see. But for now, this is where we throw ore in. This is where we take ore out. These parts are automated, but that's about it. But the main focus for today's episode is building this guy. Ooh, I guess I should build another one of those, eh? Anyways, we're gonna build a reactor. It's not gonna be super big or anything. I don't have enough blocks for it. I can already tell. You and you go to there. 1, 2, 3. This guy there. We're just gonna have one of these for now. I don't have any fuel to put in it anyways. It's not gonna look pretty. There we go. Got it connected. Cool. So we need 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. Alright, we gathered up some more gold, and there it is. A reactor that is off, no fuel, so picked up some. Yeah, that goes in. Nice. Put all that in as well. We're at 50%. We put, this holds up to 64 buckets of fuel. Wow. Let's go up here. I want to change all rods, so I'm holding down Control and Control Alt and Control Shift Alt. Let's say 98%. Look at them filled up there. We should put some sort of coolant in the middle, I guess. Let's see. Hey, just enough diamonds for a couple diamond blocks. I hear this works good. We will, once we build a bigger reactor, probably going to build it back in here. Once we build a bigger reactor and get everything sorted, we will do probably cryotheum. Alright, so there. Let's activate the reactor. There's our RF jumping up. So we're not consuming that much, and we get, so we bumped it up to 95%, and we're getting 190 RF pretty steadily, actually. Getting 190 RF, we'll have to find some more yellorium or uranium to throw in there because I do not have any more. See all this flashing. Let's get a torch. Torch there. All this flashing is these machines turning on and off really quickly. So if we set this to dumping excess, we will produce oxygen to fill this up. So maybe we'll do that. And then these tubes also hold stuff in them. They have a volume to fill. Uses 160 RF per tick, even with 8 energy upgrades. So these were our big power consumption. This guy uses 60. This guy will be 160 as well. This guy uses 60 and he only has 4 in there, so definitely a much better deal. Let's see, what's this guy up to? Yeah, I've seen him up to almost 900 Celsius. So this guy just produces brine. So you can see he's more than keeping up with our consumption at that end. And I guess I didn't show you these Endervors is the updated version of the reservoir from Ender.io, and this little arrow, we set this to automatically export into the valve there, so this guy just stays full of water. And then we just got a pressurized fluid conduit pulling it out and into the ender tank here. So this is ideally a self-sustaining system, which it does more than that. That's why we're filling up our capacitor or our energy cell over here. So this guy does a good job of keeping himself powered, or it's self-powered. Throw this back down there. These guys will fill up eventually. We'll fill up chlorine eventually. And yeah, we're not going to set this one to dumping excess because we don't use the sodium for anything. But that is a pretty nice automatic for processing. And I mean, having this, so yeah, 378. This, call it reactivity. So this helps reduce the burn up, and that's why I'm going with 8 in a circle like this. Eventually we'll make it bigger. We'll still keep these 8 in a circle, but we'll make it bigger just so we can add coolant to the outside, which will bring down the temperature and decrease our fuel consumption even further. So just be using a lot of power. And yeah, you can see it's slipping already. Sure, this guy's slipping as well, and as more of these machines get activated, it'll just slip even more. But I mean, we have a reactor, and it is pretty easy to up the power. Yeah, no, this is filling up, so well, let's go like this and like this. And then the downside to these guys is you have to have an input and an output. You can't input and output from the same side. Rather unfortunate, but there. Now we'll get more power flowing through and should be able to keep up a little better. But guys, that is gonna have to wrap up this video. Thanks for checking it out. Check the links down in the description. Not only can you join the server there, there's also a link to our Patreon where you can donate to help out the server if you feel so inclined. But thanks for checking this out. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.